Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Grimm here. Today we're going to be doing something interesting. We're going to be doing dungeon roulettes. Now, I know a lot of you are kind of groaning, "Oh, that's so boring. Why are you doing that?" Well, believe it or not, doing your daily roulettes can earn you a pretty big chunk of pocket change. And I'm going to prove that to you. And before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at what we made. So, last time we did a whole bunch of items we found in dungeons, and then before that we did a bit of crafting gear and some other stuff. So let's see here. The stuff that we gathered, our little dungeon loot and all that, that all sold pretty well. Ooh, the Manor Varnish did really well. And a little bit of bits and bobs here and there. The Fine Wax did really well. But yeah, we sold some pretty decent stuff. Now let's see how much we earned. Over 200,000 gil. Now it's been about a week or so. So, that's not too bad. So letting all that stuff sit on the market was a pretty good idea. There's a few little things that haven't sold. Some of our leaf kits haven't sold. The cotton kurtas haven't sold. But it's alright. Let's see what Sanguinia brought us. Check the sale history again. Now, I did sell some of the extra crystals I had lying around. And that's always a good thing. If you have a bunch of crystals that are just lying around, not doing anything, by all means, sell those. Also, the Magitech Avenger. I think that was a minion that I found in a dungeon. That sold. Archaeos Skin Gloves of Casting, those sold. So yeah, we did pretty well for ourselves. Not bad at all. And of course, you know, some random loot that I got from a map run. So in total, what did that give us? Over 300,000 gil. Ladies and gentlemen, we have passed 8 million gil. So, that's not bad at all. So we are currently sitting at 8,124,111 gil. That's not bad. So let's see how much we get after we do all of our daily roulettes. Now, one thing to notice. Let's go ahead and open up our duty finder here. I've already done this, so I'll still get, 6,000 gil from this if I were a tank. But as it stands, you get a decent bit of gil, and you also get your tomes and more gil and seals and crystals if you're the adventurer in need. But as you can see, you get extra gil if you do these as a tank. Now, guild heists, unless you're higher up in level in doing these, you're probably not going to be making too much. This one, you need to be a healer to get the rewards. Normal raids, yeah, so if you really want to maximize your profit, pay attention to the adventurer in need role. And either it's going to be tank, healer, or very, very rarely DPS. This almost never happens. Normally there's so many DPS that there's no way in hell you're ever going to get the adventurer in need DPS. But if you are a tank or a healer, you are pretty much set and good to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and do these regardless of whether or not I've already completed them today. Why? Because a lot of the dungeons you're still going to get gil from the mobs and treasure chests in there. So, let me go ahead and get these out of the way. It's gonna take a while. Oh, and by the way, it's a lot faster queue times if you're an adventurer in need. So keep that in mind too. Not only do you get more gil, not only do you get more goodies, but you also get in and out a lot faster. I'm going to be going as Black Mage. It's going to be a bit of a slog. I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done doing that. It's going to be fun, and I'll show you the results afterwards. Keep in mind, we are starting off with 8,124,111 gil. Let's see what we end up with. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our run. We started off with 8,124,111. We are now at 8,213,821. So let's just do a math real quick. 1. So we made a little under 90,000 gil. That's not too bad. And if I had done a couple more, it's kind of early in the day, not a whole lot of people are on. But if we had done that every day for, say, every day, that's over 630,000 in 2 weeks. Just doing nothing but dungeon roulettes, you would have over 1 million gil. That's not bad. And that's not including the items you would get inside the dungeons. I've stocked up on some of the stuff I have found right here. So, yeah, that's not bad. In 2 weeks, over 1 million gil, like 1.2 million gil, just from running dungeons. Now, to maximize it, like I said, you would need to have the adventurer in need, be a tank or a healer. Seems like most of the time it's, you need to be a tank. Which is fine. And then, yeah, that doesn't really do anything. So just doing these here, that's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. On top of all the stuff you get from running the dungeon, you'll be set. So keep that in mind. If you're having a little trouble making sales, if you're feeling like you're not doing a whole lot, absolutely go run dungeons. It's not a waste of time. It is absolutely a moneymaker. So, I hope I taught you something new today. I'll see you next time. Stay tuned.